returning. Hey girl, hey. I decided to come to you guys with a video all about my tattoos. Yes, I have 12 tattoos. I guess there's this thing, I don't know, but I guess there's this thing that I don't look like I have as many tattoos as I do. Don't really know what that means, but yeah, apparently I don't look like I have a body full of tattoos, I guess. So so I'm just gonna make a video, okay? And I hope you guys enjoy it. Leave a comment down below if you too are a fellow tat queen, because I love my tat queens. I love tattoos. I love expressing yourself through tattoos, filling your body with art. I'm all for it. If you guys are interested in learning about these little things on my body, then just keep watching. Okay, so as I mentioned in the intro of this video, I have 12 tattoos, and I'll just do a brief little count right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So the first tattoo that I got was this faith and a cross. This was when I got my very first tattoo on my 18th birthday, exactly on my 18th birthday, I remember. And my mom and I were in the car, and I've always loved seeing women with tattoos. I loved it. I am religious, so I just love to walk by faith. Faith is a big part of my life. So I got faith. And the gag about this is I convinced my mom to also get this tattoo. So yes, I have matching tattoos with my mom, and I have matching tattoos with my granny and my aunt, but we'll get into that later. So yeah, my mom and I both have this tattoo. I have mine right here on my right arm, and she has hers on the back of her shoulder. And again, this was the first tattoo that I got, so this kind of like started my addiction. You know the saying, once you get your first tattoo, you're never gonna go back. That was me, and it's still me. I have yet to go back. This was the start of a whole process for me. So I think that saying is pretty true. So I decided to get another tattoo, which was this one. This was my second tattoo that I got. And for reference, it says, "Everything happens for a reason," with a bird. I live by this saying. I really do feel like everything does happen for a reason. It was only fitting, and I did get it on my arm. So the trick is I'm double jointed. If anyone else is double jointed on their arms, I'm double jointed. So my arm turns weird. So technically the tattoo's right here, but because I'm double jointed, I can turn my arm a weird way and it comes to the front a little bit, but no one really notices, but I know. So yeah, that's my second tattoo. One of my faves, actually. I love the script. I'll probably get it close up. There you go. Love what she did with it. She did an amazing job. I got these, both of these, I'm from Ohio. So both of these were in Ohio. I got this rose. So the trick is about this rose is it is a connecting piece, and it says, "Be encouraged," going into the flower, and then the flower just kind of wraps around my arm like so. So it's 3 roses, 1, 2, 3, and then a little leaf with the rose, and then "Be encouraged" goes into the rose. So yeah, this was my third tattoo that I got. Absolutely love it. I think I paid $95 for it because I didn't get any shading, and I just personally preferred the no shading look. Again, do what you please, but I just like it the way it looks, I think, on like my skin, maybe because it's brown, and I don't know, I like it. But the meaning behind that tattoo is my mom, every morning, again, we are a religious family, so everyone's moms, I don't know if anybody else, but I feel like Black families, y'all's parents or grandparents would come in and wake you up at church. So in the morning, my mom would come in my room and she would sing the song, "Be Encouraged." None of my tattoos really hurt except maybe 2, but this one did not hurt to me. It took him about 2 hours. Yeah, it took him about 2.5 hours to do it. There is a lot of line work, and then he started with this, I think, and then he went into the flower, and it did not hurt my collarbone either. A lot of people ask me that because my bone's right here, and I'm pretty bony anyway. But no, it did not actually hurt. I was actually kind of like numbing out a little bit too, so maybe that's why I just didn't really feel it, because if you think about it, if you're sitting there over an hour anyway, it's just like, you know, not really gonna feel it. So no, it didn't really hurt. moving along. So then I got this, and then what are we on? 1, 2, 3. So the fourth tattoo that I actually got was another family tattoo, and it literally says that family. I thought this was super cute. I'm very close with my immediate family. My business is named after them. But yeah, it just says family with a heart. And I also, once again, most of these tattoos I got in Ohio. There's only one that I didn't get in Ohio, so I'll tell you that when it's time. But fun fact about this one I have matching with my granny and my aunt. So my mom was too chicken to get this one, but I was like, I'm gonna let you slide because we already have matching tattoos. But this one I have with my nana and my aunt, actually. So I have matching tattoos with 3. My favoriteest people in the world. I all have matching tattoos with them, and I love it. But yeah, this one, it kind of stung a little bit. I don't know if it was because it was the back of my shoulder. It didn't take her long though, but yeah, so that's that. After I got that one, I got this one. Okay, so story time. I got this tattoo as a 21st birthday gift to myself. So I went to Kent State University and I was a fashion major. So when you're a fashion major, you have well, you don't even have the choice. You have to study abroad or study away. And I chose to study away, which means you just study in the United States. We had New York or LA. I chose New York because at the time, you know, when you're in like high school or college, like I always wanted to move to New York. Now I don't, but at the time I did. So I studied in New York for about 6.5, 7 months. And I found, her name is Girl New York on Instagram, and she does this really, really beautiful continuous line work. So all her tattoos are literally like a continuous line. Never seen it before. This idea that I wanted myself with my hair curly, and I kind of wanted it to symbolize growth because I feel like your hair never stops growing, neither should you. So that was the story behind my tattoo idea, but I'm no artist, so I needed someone to kind of like bring it to life, and that's obviously a tattoo artist's job, to bring something to life. So I found her, I set up a consultation. This was in February. I went to my consultation. We sat down for about 30 minutes and I was telling her what I wanted as best as I could. And literally while I was doing that, she was writing it, like she was drawing it out while I was saying it to her. So this was like a 100% original idea for me. This was like really supposed to be me. Hypothetically, it's supposed to be like a metaphor of me anyway. So I didn't get this off Pinterest or anything. Like this was mine. And actually, if you see this on Pinterest, it's my arm. I'm on Pinterest. So I always like wondered how I'd feel if like someone would like have this, because I'm like, it really just meant a lot for me. And I waited 3 months to get this tattoo. I watched her draw it up. So it was definitely an original idea, but I guess that's the world of tattoos. You'll end up on Pinterest. So yeah, my arm is on Pinterest for anyone who's seen this. It's me. But anyways, so yeah, she drew it up for me and I absolutely love it. I'm gonna get a close up here in a second. I waited 3.5 months to get this tattoo. My birthday is April 7th and I didn't get this to the end of April. And I paid a good amount, but it's honestly one of my favorite tattoos. I don't regret it at all. Like I got Ambition, you guys can see. And I absolutely love this tattoo. It was pretty simple in my opinion, especially after I just sat there for like 3 hours to get this. I was like, this took like 10 minutes, if that. But I just got Ambition because I just am a very ambitious individual. I'm an Aries. I'm an Aries sun, an Aries moon, and a Leo rising, and an Aries Venus. So I'm full of fire sign in me, but I'm just very ambitious. But yeah, so I decided to get Ambition on my arm, kind of same as this. So I have 2 on my, what is this called? Your forearm? Yeah, I have 2 on my forearm, and yes, I'm double jointed, so when I can turn my arm in weird ways, don't judge me. Following this, I got 2 at the same time. So I got this right here on my arm, right here. And she actually did a really good deal for me because again, I felt like I wasn't like a rookie anymore. So I knew, because tattoo artists, I think personally, they try to prey on you sometimes if you don't know what you're talking about. They'll try to wax you. And it's like, of course, most tattoo shops have minimums. Usually it's like $50, at least in Ohio it is. So anything that you get, even a finger tattoo, will be $50, and then they have to make a profit, so they'll probably charge you like 55, 60. But I be knowing when I'm like, okay, I'm not paying this. Like, definitely don't go super cheap. do your research on the artist that you want to go to. However, don't get scammed. Okay, here on my arm it says Sequitur Somnia, and it is Latin for follow out your dreams. And my poppy, he used to always write that in like text messages and in cards that he would send me for like holidays, and he would just always tell me Sequitur Somnia. And he passed away recently, but I got this way before he passed. It was when he was still here, and it just like stuck with me because now I'm so happy I have it, because he always used to tell me it, and it's just like a memory I have of him. So, and then this one is, I don't know if you guys saw it, it's Psalms 118:24. And if you guys know the scripture, this is the day that the Lord has made, let us rejoice and be glad in it. Again, another thing my mom always says to me, like this was like the one, I think this was the first scripture I memorized. I got this tattoo right here, and it just says Ivy. And if you guys have been following me and following along in like my past videos, I do own an online boutique, and I now own a collective community. But Ivy is my brand. It stands for the first initials of my granny, my aunt, and my mom. And if you guys remember what I just said, I have matching tattoos with all of them. So we're very, very close. So I named my business after them. And now, I can't even say it's a business now. I would say it's a brand because I have 2 businesses under that name. But yeah, figure tattoos. I recently got these within the last 2 months, I believe. So I just have an Aries symbol because, like I said, I'm an Aries, and then I have a music note because I love music. I love listening to music. I love singing, and I'm recently a guitarist. I think they're cute. I didn't get them like on the front of my hand, not for any particular reason, honestly. I just liked it in the middle better. But I don't know if I want to get some like here too. Maybe I will. But yeah, these were super quick, super quick to get, like 5-10 minutes, if that, you know what I mean? So super cute, super quick. And then also most recently, the most recent one I have actually is the Aries one. The Aries one and the butterfly I got at the same time. So if you guys seen a few of my older videos, then you would know this wasn't here, so it was just like blank. And like I said, I do want a sleeve, and I'm very close. So I was like, okay, I kind of need to start filling some space. This was a super small space, and I already kind of had that theme going here with like the earthy, floral type of theme on my arm anyway. So I felt like an added butterfly would be perfect right here. It still went with the aesthetic of my arm. And I wanted it to be a little bit more feminine, and I don't really care for shading, so the only part that barely is shaded are the antennas and the body of the butterfly. So yeah, that's actually the one I got last month actually. So she healed very nicely. I don't feel her anymore. Usually how I can tell a tattoo is at least almost to very closely healed is if I go like this and I don't feel it, and I don't feel her. So she is getting there. All right, you guys, that is my tattoo story. Again, I almost have a sleeve here, almost. I'm getting very close. That is my goal. So let me know down below if you guys, like I said, do have any tattoos, who you go to, what is your favorite style. Let's just chat, you know what I mean? Shout out to all my tattoo babes, like I said, and thank you guys so much for watching. If you're not already, subscribe, and definitely check out my online boutique, ivyboutique.com. I'll have the links down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.
You used to call me on my cell phone, baby. Late night when you need